and welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. I just got bleh. I was gonna start slightly sooner, but my niece sent me a video asking uh well, not asking, she had lost her tooth and she wanted to show off this cool thing. The tooth fairy left her a note. She wanted to show it off, and I was like, okay, I'll watch. My niece is lovely. I'm an uncle. She's very excited. It's her first top tooth, and it's right next to the little gap between which is kind of cool. Okay, so tasty treats. I have liquid. I have tasty treats. I have friends. It is tournament, and you know what we're gonna do today? We're gonna do Antiford. So let me see. Yeah, let's. There we go. That's clever. So basically, I separated out. No, I think what we're gonna use is this one. Okay, that one is the one I want to use. So I need to find the prompt list for Ballad of the Pegasus. Sorry, there's a song about the Pegasus Awards, and also Cecilia Yang, and I was looking up fun stuff. Um, I brought friend. Okay, so yes, um, okay, now, welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Lee, and today I thought we'd do something a little different. First thing I gotta do is there's a whole um, order of operations. First thing I'm gonna do is go onto my own Discord and tell everyone we're streaming. Then I'm going to go to um yes, I misspelled shenanigans and tournament, but you know what? That's okay. Um, so first I have to go to my own Discord and tell everyone that I'm streaming. Then I need to, there's steps in this process. First thing we do is go to the Discord and say, hey, we're streaming. Second thing, I think DJ, oh yeah, DJ followed. I think that's the same. If it's the DJ, I think he's really cool. And you should follow back. Um, yes, what do I say? Oh yes, I was going to go and, mhm. um, So, a lot of you might know about Citizens of Antford. They are a group of steampunks. I was part of their. We are, I should say, a group of steampunks. It kind of fell by the way. The website's maintained, but there's not a lot of new stuff in the library. But I am working on that. Um, I've been essentially. It was like, hey, let's take the got prompt left. Hang on, let me do this. We are going to do this. And then we're gonna go here. Yeah, there we go. That is the Citizens of Antford website. I will put a link in the chat, and I think I definitely have a thing. I don't know if you can still. Oh, that's the foiler words, right? So first thing is, oh, am I not signed in? Huh. Okay, now I gotta remember which password I use for this one. It's probably a good sign that they're not all exactly the same, because then whoever has one password is gonna have to try a bunch of variations. Oh, is it that old that I? It is that old. Okay. Um, beautiful. Um, So this is the thing. These Annabelle Bardine is the character I have. I did the same thing as another trans member of our collective did, and I just made a sibling to my character who was the opposite gender, who I could then. Granted, I'd already given Annabelle a bunch of brothers. Oh, right. So we're gonna do Antiphord writing today. I'm going to go to For the Words and set up a new spot and get the prompt list, and then I'm gonna start filling in those prompts based on Antiphord. For both for Romantic Games and for Antiphord, because Antiphord's cool, and I want to do more stories. And because I've been doing I haven't done another Annabelle story in a while. I was in the middle of one, and then it got sidetracked. Well, I figure I'm gonna do some random NPCs. Characters aren't directly controlled by one of our people. Um, so or that aren't one of our main antipersonas. Annabelle. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to do some fussing with this. It's gonna be an ad break. I'm gonna go and find the prompt list. Then we're gonna go to For the Words, put the prompt list in, and then we're going to do some writing. Sound good? Okay. Let me. I mean, now it's gonna be an ad break, but that's okay. Cool. Librarian. What am I doing? With Romantic Games. Yes, Sable. Sable knows the. Yeah, they were gonna go. I don't know. Hang on, it's ad starting soon. All right, let me find questions. Asking questions. Where's it in Romantic Games? There's the prompt list should be somewhere. I feel like it's petty that it should be posted here. Um. 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 Challenge page in the scoring sheet. Okay, let me go find that. Oh, I can live with that break. Okay. My video. No, my video froze. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Hi, friends. So I am. Come on. What happened to my video? My camera's being stupid. My camera's being stupid. Did it come disconnected? Okay, I'm putting the camera off. Okay. Cool. Alright, welcome back to the stream. Hi. You might notice that you cannot see my face. That is because my camera is being fussy and or stopped working altogether. We are going to try the age-old plug it out, plug it back in. That should... If it doesn't, I just have a... Okay. That didn't do any good. No, it didn't. Okay. Let's try something else. So... Any other videos or no? Okay. Why don't we go video capture device, create new, that's the one, cool, here, and then we go, yes, that's the one. Alright, hi, I really don't like this camera, because it's too, the angle's wrong, but what we're gonna do, oh shoot, also okay, you need to be shut down, don't you? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I know we just had the ad break, but what I'm gonna do is get a little something for my. Oh, hey, that also. Oh yeah, now I have to worry about that. Is that Yeah, now that's adjusting the camera too. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a little bit of ice. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and put this down there. That didn't help anyone. Let's try this. Yeah. Okay. That's actually. Hang on, maybe we could do that. There we go. Ha! Hello, hello. Seems like it works. It's working for now. Obviously not ideal. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get some ice. And a little more water because water is good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say hydrate. And you are all going to go and get, you're all gonna go get water. Right now. I'm gonna get water, you're gonna get water. Addie's a cutie pie. Back after that, and I need a little something for the computer because she's being fun. Alright, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Yay. Here we go. I am back. Sort of. Okay. I guess we're doing it like this. This is not ideal, but, should help a little. I think. Um, sorry. I need cookies to give me strength. Okay. Here we go. Let's pop this down. Now we have to adjust this. Much do we move? This way. That's better. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, it's a little bit slapdash, but we are improvise, adapt, and overcome. I'm going to need a new camera. So if any of you are feeling particularly generous, you should give me some bits so I can go buy a new camera. I have the funds for it, I think. It would just be... It's going to be an expense. And, oh! If I save the receipt, and actually fill out a Schedule E next year, we'll see if it's worth doing. But, you know, I'm going to have at least, um, I'm going to have at least 2 hangouts this year, I know for a fact. So, welcome to the stream. Sorry, it's a little different today. We're learning. So, welcome. Everyone. We're gonna do some writing. We're gonna do this. So, I'm gonna go and find the, blah, 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 challenge week. I'm gonna go to, um, um, okay, what I wanted to do was, okay, this, here we go. What notification do I have? Oh, okay, cool. Nope, not this one, that's the wrong one. No, where's the lit game? I meant, sorry, I'm just very frustrated because it isn't any, um, it's like it exists. It's around. Like, you know it's around. And they put it's somewhere very, very simple. It's just somewhere. It just can't be anywhere, freaking anywhere. Because of course it can't be somewhere that you'd find it, because if there were somewhere you could find it, I would have already had it. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just frustrating is all. Um okay. So it's not here, it's not here, it's um like it, it was given, it's like, okay, wait, it was a Google Doc, right? So it shouldn't. All right, I'm gonna um okay, um I'm gonna not have a meltdown on stream. That would be helpful. Um I all right. No, wait, why? No, what, stop it. Why did I do that? No, it was right there, and then it stopped. Come on, wait. Limited access. Okay. 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 Sure. Okay, that it just got locked out. Okay, fine. Word of the day. Word of the day list, because I'm gonna, you know what we're gonna do? I'm doing this as a public fucking service announcement, and I am sorry. I'm just in a weird mood today, and everything's going wrong. So what we're gonna do is stop it. Stop it. Nope, that did not help anyone. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Sorry, it's just having two things go wrong at once is very frustrating. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. I also need to shave. I also need. We're gonna do this because I think it will help. It's helpful to have all of you here. If I wasn't on stream, I think it would be worse, which is kind of sad actually. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open up a Google Doc. I'm not a Google Doc. Um. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll do this. It's gonna be a public service, and why is this in goddamn name? Okay. No. This is why. Yay. Okay. Now I just have to remove all of this stuff because there's no good way to do this, and it's fine though because this is how we do. That's probably why. Wait, why? What? Okay. Sure. I guess we can just do that. Um. I'm putting the prompts lists here. I'm putting it into a list form, and then I'm putting it on there because it is frustrating to me that there's no list. Like, it also, I don't know where like, it must have been. It's just frustrating that I know it must have been put somewhere. It just didn't. Um, and I'm gonna put numbers too, and then it's gonna be pictures. Thank you. All right, I am less mad now, sort of. I'm sure it's somewhere. It's just um. Okay. Huh. We're gonna write. We're gonna write poetry, and we're gonna do all sorts of things. Um. This is an interesting. prompt. I think when we do devil, what we're going to do is deem... Okay. There we go. Why? Yeah, the formatting is janky because it was, you know how it is. There we go. Look at that. Let me just number these to make sure we have the right number. And then, I think we're gonna, it should be 38 September, April, so it should be 30. And then I'll go back and check if I missed any. And then I'm gonna put them, I like numbers. Um, 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 hmm. Okay. Um, well, Eli didn't do them this year, so she actually has she has a thing about capitalization, and you know what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna capitalize these. My capitalist, I can do it. I think I like having them capitalized. I think it fits the vibe. I know Eli specifically is a fan of, say, someone, I think, a poet by the name of E. E. Cummings, and which is an interesting. But yes, who never capitalized his own name because he had theories about grammar, and he's like, we shouldn't be bound to rules of we should play, and I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see that if that's your vibe. I personally like the rules of grammar, and when we had to write a stream of consciousness for a class. I wrote because it's a college class, right? So I could get away with stuff. I wrote a a graphic um a um um yeah, I wrote about fucking Manor editor, like yeah, who I used as a trans woman, or at least I guess she could be wearing a strap, but yeah, basically I had that as my, yeah. Anyway, that's very crude, and I should not be saying crude things on stream. It's not against TOS crude, but also I don't pitch my streams as being uh, appropriate for teenagers, but I do have allow for that. And all right, I'm keeping an eye. Hang on. No, okay, no one in chat. I just wanted to. Everyone is welcome in chat, of course, but I we didn't even get to do any Antiford stuff, which is yet. We haven't done any Antiford stuff yet. We have time. Um, but I um yes. Breathe. Okay, there are only 28 prompts. Which ones am I missing? This is a fun one. Let's see. Marrow Beacon Prelude. Uh, Prelude. Okay. 26. Prelude. A prelude. Okay, yes, prelude. Okay, that's 29. So there should be one more. There's one more I missed somewhere in here. I just gotta find it. Beautiful. Okay, now. Let's see. Duet, arrow. Okay, so breathe, marrow, beacon, prelude, lead, duet, arrow, devil, baseline, lyre, arcade, siren, option, leap, midnight, launch, rise. Aha! Now I can do this. Now I go and make all of these one level higher so that we're good on that front. Um, 16. I think we're, and then 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep, that's good. Beautiful. So, I think 22, 23, 24, yep. There we go, 27. I should have just kept them all one up because I would have known, but anyway, I got 30 prompts. We did it! We made all 30 happen, and is there only 30? Hang on. Infatuation, connection, hypothesis, birth, rage, memories, dawn, tranquil, suggest. Yay. Okay. So now, we might not even keep this document, but I wanted to do is go here. Sorry. You're probably watching. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Okay. Let me go to lit games. Lit games. Pin messages. Um. Uh huh. Hang on. Yep. Let's see. Do I have the um 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 oh yes, I should probably okay. Um that's word of the day prompts, right? Word of the okay, now I have to go check the other thing. Word of the day prompts. Yes, I should probably. There we go. Um it was really frustrating. But now it is um 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 oh, Sir Trashy. Okay. Yee. Okay. Now we're gonna go and I'm gonna start actually using some of these prompts. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go. No, we don't need the list here. What we need to do is put the list. Yeah, voila. Um, is what do we need here? Snag one of these. I know we just gotta get all of these, as many of these as we can. I know it's uncouth, but um, what we need to do now is that. If any of you are writing, okay, it's only 9%. That's better. I've been working on getting those down. Okay, so hi, welcome back. We good now. We have a list, a nice list in a form that I like, and it's not making me mad anymore. And I'm calm now. So we're actually gonna do some things. So basically, my plan, such as it is we're gonna do something antiferty as a prompt. Um, mm, basically, I'm kind of coming out my ass here. I'm just kind of like, yes, we're doing a thing. I think what we're gonna do is there's a colony. Um, um, Here we go. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay. Um, Also, onion rings. All right. I haven't had any of my cookies yet. Okay, let's focus on this. Interesting. Yes. Um, we might need to do some. So I can do 5 words per minute. But can't exceed the number of words itself. So what we're gonna do is get these words in. Um, um, there we go. All right. Um, 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 Oh, I know exactly this is about. Um, um, okay. Blah. Okay. Um, what was I going to say? It's gonna have. All right. Um, um, um. Oh, beautiful. Um. Okay. Um. 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 Okay. Um. Launched is the wrong word. Mm. Um. 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 I'm using a semicolon. Um. Um. Hmm. Yes. Um. Okay. Um. Um. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is 36. Um. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna claim some of the words right now. Hi, Nova and Sig. Oh, and who rated in? Oh wow, someone rated in. Nova rated. Hi, welcome Nova. Hello, hello. Sorry, I was in the. Oh, hang on. Me. But hang on. Not that one. This one. Wow, it's very big, even though it looks smaller on the. Well, in any case, oh, I can just make this. Hang on, I just need to make this go away, and it should be sufficient. Okay, that'll help. Anyway, yes. Welcome on in. Uh, yay. Okay, I do need to stop saying so much, but I have a plan. So I'm gonna count my words. This is what we're gonna do. If you're writing along, you can put your words in increments too. You don't have to do them all at the end of the stream if you want. The reason I'm doing this is, let's see, bring up calculator, very useful. Then we go 1497, lovely, minus 1366, 131. Okay, 131. Beautiful. Now, let's. I'm gonna do. Oh, yes, I'm doing the prompt list. So there's a prompt list for the Romantic Games, a word of the day one. I am going to try. My goal is to. Um, my goal is to. It's to. Oh, for fuck's sake! All right, hang on. Give me 30 seconds. Um, could have sworn it was different when I because I. That means I probably streamed on Thursday with it. Dang it. Okay. You know what? Fine. I missed the chat. Um, what I was trying to say was that 131. Okay. First thing, let me put these in so I don't forget. Then what we're gonna do? We need to. What I was trying to say is I'm doing Antiford today. So I had to go get the prompt list for the word of the day, and then I got very frustrated because of that. But I did find the prompt list. Mostly it's because I had to dig the spreadsheet out of my Google Docs because they put a link. There was a link to it somewhere that got sent to Sarapata, and I don't. It didn't. It wasn't anywhere. I know it got sent to Sarapata specifically because they're by house, which is fine. Because of the new calculations, but I couldn't figure out where, and it was very frustrating because I. It's just. It's. It's spaced such a way that it's not as centralized, and that's very frustrating for me. But I did put the prompt list because I wanted to have the prompt list up on the Discord because I feel like it should be. That's something personally that I think should be there. So I was like, all right, well, I'll put it there. Fair. Um, and now I've gotten to working on this. But the reason I do that is because you can count research by minutes. And it's based on the number of words. You can't. It's 5 words per minute, but you can't count more than the number of words per project. And I need to look up a couple things on Antiford, and I feel like we could do that. Um, well, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, so what we can do is open up a stopwatch. And we are going to go and start looking stuff up on the Antiford. So, for those who don't know, Citizens of Antiford. Quick one down. This is Citizens of Antiford. I'm going to the Encyclopedia section. This is all of the fun stuff on the Citizens of Antiford website things. The first thing I had to do is look up culture. It should be under here somewhere. Yes. So let me hit this. Let's do this. So the first thing I wanted to look up was Peradu. Hang on. Perdadu. Okay, so now I have to go and fix that. So it actually says Perdadu because that was. It's a type of. I guess knight is the right word. It's based heavily on. It's a combination of chivalric traditions and the Canterbury Empire, which has a very different cultural vibe. It's basically like the British Empire if they had a cultural vibe closer to the places they colonized, like originally than the British Isles. Um, uh, yes. Oh, interesting. Hang on. When they trained and prepared the armies to fight the Canterbury again. When they finally put down, they offered immunity in exchange for training and fighting in the Canterbury military. That actually makes a little more sense. Fighting styles and beliefs are passed down and shared with very few recruits from modern knights of the Canterbury military. To form the modern knights. Um, Quasulite colony. Yes, that's the one. To Quasulite. Yes, I should probably mention Quasulite by name just so. Yes, Quasulite. Okay. Let's see. Um, Quasulite. That's the place we go. I think it's Hang on, is it Quasulite or is Quasulite the map atlas? Quasulite. Yep, that's the one. Okay. So Quasulite. Then we go here and um Quasulite. Quasulite. Yes. Yep. Okay, Quasulite, that's the colony name. And then the other thing I needed to look up was the name of my protagonist because I read a story about her before. So basically, we go to library, notification, just check real quick. Strikes the Revolution. Inevitable Inertia, that was ages ago. Okay, library. And, me. Okay, me published, that's the one. This is Miss Ham Afterwards, Scattered Mercy and Homeland, Inevitably Nurtured, The Basic Guide to Thalo. Hang on. Morris, Chance Encounter. Yes, Annabelle. Language of Thalo, Local Politicians, The House of Engineering. Okay, History of the Creation of Everything. Yes, that was my take on mythology, which contained a lot of the. It's marked as mature because if you look at mythology, it's an afternoon explanation. Okay, Conwell. Yes, that was another information flow. Yes. Jahar. Uh, yes, capital of. Okay, the first thing I had to do is figure out if Chitani's the capital also. See, okay, hang on. We're going to. Um. Um. Yes, is the second Peorian country, the capital of. So. Kolkalaru. Yes, so Kolkalaru. Okay, so if. Hang on. Yay. So in the capital, so it's Kolkalaru. So that's the city they're in, so everyone in the city has heard. And I think we should probably put the specific name of the city. Um, 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 yes. Yep. that's that one. Okay, and then Kokalaru, let's see. So we did that, and then the other one I wanted to do was, yes, I put, like, uh, no, okay, I don't have the picture anymore. Basically, I put pictures of, like, different spices. I guess it's not a great look for, um, they all have darker skin, and I'm like, well, yes, Navi. Yes. So it's a Navi. Navi of a dozen years. So Navi's 12. Oldest child. She's the oldest. Um, Darker skin, heavier features. Um, yes. So she's mad, right, because her Navi. So Navi is the oldest. So it was Navi who is our protagonist. So I'm going to put Navi, right, because Navi found out that, yes, Navi is going to the colonies. The story was, oh yeah, this is the story of Navi's going to the colonies, and then now is Navi has to go tell her friend that she's going to the colonies and won't get to see him again. Um, so she's 12. I now I know that too. Okay, let's put her name here so that I remember her protagonist's name. Okay, and then I think that's everything we need for now. What else do might we need? Hang on. Yeah. Um, Nari, Tavi. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Tavi, Nari. Okay, so she's two sisters, Tavi and Nari. Um, Avarn, who is um younger daughter Vari. Okay, so Vari is slightly younger than Navi, and there's a lot of siblings. Here we go. So Navi, Vari. Okay, I'm gonna write a list down. I'm not gonna count that as words, but I'm writing a list because um we're gonna put it. Where are we putting this list? Okay. Um, here. So, oldest to youngest we have Navi, Vari, let's see, Vari, who is, what, like 10-ish? Um, okay, Tavi and Nari, okay, yes. Tavi and Nari, and Tavi and Nari, Nari, and Avern is the littlest, because he is very small. Okay, yeah. Um, Avarn, yes, Avarn is the littlest, he's a baby. Or she, wait, is Avarn she? That's important to know. His. Alright, so I should probably mention that male or female, none of them are NBs as far as I remember. They're all cis, which is fine. I should probably note this down, just so I don't mix them all up. Boom, boom, boom. Nari, yes. And then Navi is... she's 3, then you got Avarn. Yes. There are a lot of them, yes. He has brothers, too. There's brothers, too. He's the littlest. Okay, now. What else we got? There's a lot of siblings here. Um, um, Devin is her father. Okay, yes, Devin. Father is Devin. I should write that down too. Um, yes. Um, Sir Devin. I'm pretty sure he officially has a title. So Sir Devin. Yes. Yeah. I'm giving him. I'm saying. Yes. Anya is his wife. Let's see. Anya, wife. Perdadu is. I'll show you the encyclopedia entry in a minute. Anya. She is. Um, it's they're a group. I didn't I just show them the wiki entry on that? Stop it. Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to find all the bits. So, we were just here a second ago. Back. No, where? Yeah, Perdadu. Here we go. Elite warriors, often in command of other soldiers, outrank some over every other military rank in the Canterbury Empire. Trained in stealth tactics, leadership, toted with the most elite soldiers around the globe. They have the knighted and the title of Sir. That's their title. So yeah, they were originally a partisan force who fought against the Canterbury Empire, and then the Empire was like, "Hey, you can have clemency." When they eventually lost, the Empire was like, "Hey, you can have clemency if you teach our guys to fight like you." A couple did, and now they have this whole military tradition, and they're elite special. They're like a cross between knights, special forces, and just freaking badasses. They're awesome. They're cool. Basically, they're cool. They're fucking badass and cool, and they have to go through all these like training programs and stuff. And um, yes, so Sir Devon is one of them, kind of lower rank, but he is in that tradition, and he and his family are getting shipped off to the new colony, and it is a writing project based on Citizens of Vanderford, which is a steampunk collective that I was a part of for a while. Still am. What's left of it? We still have our network of friends. We don't have a lot of new stuff coming out. We still sell like buttons. We have a book of collected short stories. Mine was not chosen for that, but I did put it in the I did put it up on the website. Basically, it was a writers collective. We and cosplay, like we all did costumes for our characters. I did good Annabelle. I did a Henry cosplay. Um, technically, yeah, Henry. Yeah, because he's not. So hang on. Now, I gotta remember if Henry is his name originally or not. It is actually. Um, but uh, he's Annabelle's brother, and I kind of morphed into him a little more as I kind of transitioned. And they have the weapons they use, that they're trained in and stuff. Okay, so first thing now I have to go back to the library because I was in the middle of this. Hang on. Da-da-da. Yes. So mayhem afterward. Like it's not this far back. It is actually this far back. Hey, it's actually made canon. They made it canon. Yee. They made it canon. Okay. Okay, now I have to figure out all her brothers' names. Um, two older sons, Varus and Vorin, who had been washing up 2 years younger than Vari. Okay, Varos is 2 years younger than Vari. So Vari, so it puts him between Vari and Varos is younger than Vari. Hang on. But not that one. Why am I? No, that can get close to. No, what I was going to put it is here. Yes, this is. Um. Navi Vari. Yes. So Varos is 2 years younger than Vari. So let's see. Yeah, this was a logic puzzle of I remember I gave all their siblings names and then didn't put a list of them. So I don't know if this is important for later or not, but yes. So it's in this, and then we go to here. Yes. Yes. Protection detail. Um. Uh, okay. So the two older sons, Varus and Vorin. There's three brothers. Vorin is littler. Not quite a year younger than Navi. Not quite a year younger than Navi. Oh, so Varin is the older of the two. Yeah, and if he's not quite a year younger, that means that yeah. So Navi's 12, Varin's also 12, but like just turned 12. So they're the same age for part of the year. That would put um Vari at hang on. That puts Vari at 10, 10. Then Varos at 8, and then Tavi 7-ish, with Nari being 6, somewhere between 5 and 7, Nari being 3. Navi No, Tavi is Nari. Okay, now I'm mixing them up again. Hang on. I gotta give. I gotta make sure. There are a lot of. Okay, I gotta go back and triple check these things. Okay. Navi, let's put it out for the rest of us. What were you going to say? Um, Era's Vari asked, looking wide-eyed between his mother and his father. Right. Her mother, yes. Vari, okay. I was just getting started. Yep, he's still gonna have weapons training. Um, yep, okay. So he's just like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing this. All right. He just found out. And he just found out, oh, you're getting shipped off to this other country. And then his wife knew before he did. And then got mad at her for not telling him. Yeah, but okay, so hang on. Let me go back over here and figure this out. So, um, um, dozen years. Okay, so let's see. Navi is 12. And then Varen is also 12. So we're gonna say Navi is 12. Here's what we're gonna do 12 and a half. So that we can differentiate. Okay, hang on. This is why we're counting this as research time, because we're... Not that. Why is that? Okay, here we go. That's how we do this. Okay, so Navi being 12 and a half. So Varen being 12. Okay, that puts... Vari was put in charge. She's probably the next eldest at 10. Varos be... That would put... If Varos is... Hang on. Varos is... Let me check the thing again. Okay, so... Varos and Vorin. Varos 2 years younger than Vari, so 8. He's 8. Okay, that's old enough to get started on that sort of... Yeah, it's old enough to get started. Okay, so... Being 8... Then Tavi, Nari, Navi... Okay, Anon is... Navi is 3. Anon is 1.5. Yeah, a year and a half, about Annie's age. Nari is... So that leaves Tavi and Nari. Okay, Tavi and Nari are... Hang on. Tavi and Nari. Okay, how old are Tavi and Nari? So that's... Right? Okay, hang on. Sorry. Let's see. Younger. Okay, so Tavi, Nari. Okay, 3 Nari didn't get the... Okay, so... Vari. Okay, so Vari. So, younger daughter, Vari. Okay, so Vari is younger. Her younger sister, Tavi. So Tavi's younger than Vari. And then Nari. 3. Nari's 3. Tavi's... Did I add another... Oh, no. I added one extra. Hang on. Yeah. Nari is 3, is the littlest. Okay. Everyone is 1.5. Tavi being, what? Somewhere between 8 and 3. 6. Yeah. She's 6. She's trying to teach the little game. Yeah. Okay. Varen Varos. Okay, I'm going through to see if I missed any of them. I gave them a big family. Okay, Navi. Vari. Tavi. Nari. And then there's In, and then Varos, Vorin, and Arven is 7. Okay, that's Vorin, right? Okay, that's 7. So let me just count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay, I got all the kids. So I have all the kids' names. Let me pause the stopwatch. We have let's see. No, stop it. Okay. 17 minutes. We spent 17 minutes sorting that out. Okay. I'm going to give myself, because I had to do as much to explain. So we're going to go 15. We're going to say 15. 15 minutes of research. And 5 times 15. What is 5 times 15? 75. And since we wrote more than 75 words, we can claim all 75 as research. That is... Yay. Cool. That's fun. But we did start. We got to start on. Which means I can take an end, because we started. Boom. Okay. There we go. We started. See, that's what I wanted to do, was to get back into Antiford. I mean, or in this case, Canterbury, which is across the ocean from Antiford. But, I wanted to get back into the world, because they said Antiford. Well, they wanted to create a steampunk thing, and they're like, well, we're going to create a country. Okay, cool. But who do they trade with? Who do they, well, they need trading partners. They need other stuff, and then they built this entire world, and borders and overseas trading partners and there's tons of fun stuff. I created a lot of it. This one particular guy did canon. A bunch of other stuff is mostly canon. There was just a few quibbles over dates because I used exact dates and they were trying to figure out if the exact dates lined up. And I did that. I got Velo. The Velo flag is my invention and is in fact canon. It's an encyclopedia. So is the Covey's Nest, which Annabelle is at. Basically, I did get a little bit of stuff named canon. Then I have a first 25 members badge that I can't find, which is a shame. But yeah, we did that was a little bit of a peek in Antford. Um, and so if you look here, just briefly, I want to show you something. Husband is these 5 stories are I wrote them during July, maybe during November. No, last time there was lit games. Last times there were lit games, I wrote these and I wrote these and I posted them here to because I was like, you know what, I want to do Antford, and I haven't in a while, and this was the perfect excuse because I was like, well, we're gonna go do, we're doing research and stuff, and we can go and do Antford stuff at the same time. So I popped in Antford, we wrote stuff, and let me adjust one thing before we do anything else. Let me yep. So now we go back to here and do 1510 east. There we go. Now we have that. Um, okay, I'm gonna do um, one more creature, um, and then I'm gonna call the stream done. Yes. What's our stream? What's our sitch on the? This is when you do that. What's our sitch on this? 4 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna see if we could do it in 4 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it before the ad break happens. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna do as much as we can, fast as we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ready? Um. No. Okay. Um. Okay. There's that. Did I make it? Did I make it? Did I make it? I did. Haha. Oh, hey, you're subbed. That's cool. I think it did. Yeah, because you have to restart your entire, um, what's the word? System? You had to re up your and go through your whole thing and Um, yeah, didn't you have to, yeah, reset the whole thing? Like your whole account, hack into it and stuff? That's probably, yeah, so that's probably why you lost all your rad points. But, oh, if you're doing any writing for, um, ooh, fun. Yeah, and you haven't been coming because you've been sick. Because you used to be like here always, but now less so. But I'm glad you're here now. So yay. Um, if you're doing any writing for, if you're right now working on any kind of writing on the side, for um, Alfheim or something similar, you can claim words. Yeah, that's probably why. But you can claim your words if you're doing Alfheim writing on the side. You can claim words, or if we raid and you start, you whoever we raid into is going to be got, and then if you keep the stream on like muted on the side, you can claim your words, and if you want, pick a house and claim your words for them. Problem is, once you pick, you can't change it until the end of April. So if you wanna pick, you pick a good one. Um, oh shoot, I was going to snooze the ad break, but that's okay. I'm gonna do another one, and then after that, we are gonna do that. Oh, and because you don't have ads, I can basically you can just start counting your words. Take the stream, just pick one of the redeems, and just start counting your words. Um, very cool. It's very possible. Um, you don't really have to understand it fully, but you can only pick one house and only write only words you've written during the stream. That's the rule. Um, I suppose. Um, depends on what. No. Um, oh, yes, I do owe you at least one Saturday stream. All right, give me a topic, and I will tell you what. Since it's writing, city. Okay, tell you what. Since it is a writing, it's the tournament. If you give me a topic, I should be doing extra streams anyway. Um, I will pick a topic and I will write fan fiction about it or something. So pick something fun and I will write fanfic or something like that. Okay. Um. 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 Her. Her parents socialize with their parents. Right. Hang on. Okay. Oh. All right. Tell you what. During I will Saturday. You make the art, and since it's in service to a story, which I will be writing on stream, we can both count words for it, and I can count it as co-writing because you can tell me all the details. I think that's fun. I think that's gonna be a good time. Um, this Saturday, but we'll have to be later in the day because early in the day I have stuff, but later in the day I should be good. Um, okay, hang on. No, wait. I was gonna do the thing. Hang on. No, having to. Um, 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 okay. Um, okay, so now, hello, everyone. Welcome back. I think this is the. Yes, welcome back, everyone. Um, okay. All right, sounds good. Welcome back to the stream, everyone who had ad break. I have gotten more words. I'm going to end the stream here, but I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me. And apparently on Saturday, we're doing um co-writing stream, and I'm going to be working on Valdez and his the object of his affection, who is the son of not this Saturday, next Sat. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can live with that. I think that's fair. Then this Saturday, I guess either I'll do another stream or just won't stream. But yeah, not this Saturday. Noted. Next Saturday. Something to look forward to. Okay, now, let me double check the number of words I got in this latest sprint. Not enough is the number, but, um, 123. That's a number. Okay, 123. So I get to claim 120. Oh, Aloris, good. Anyone else in the chat? Who is writing? Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Let me go to here and out. Out your words. Yay. Good job, Nova. We got Aloris. 43 more words for Aloris. Pandas. Um, good job. We shall see who's doing it. I'm pushing for, let me check something. I'm not nearly high enough. 24. Okay, I'm pushing for 80,000 over the course of the month, but um but challenge week will fix that. But yes, and my taxes are done, so that's good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. We are going to go raiding into some other, because Nova raided into us. Let's go see who we're going to raid into. We're going to raid into another Sable. I think Sable's probably on, right? Um, so, um, other, you know, uh, the usual. Um, okay, my bot's not working. But anyway, a lot of you are probably on the Discord anyway, and it's not the GOT Discord. Yep, we're gonna raid. Next week I will fix, or tomorrow I will fix that. Meantime, we could go to JC's, Faye again. I could raid into Faye. We could do Lady Winter. Faye, I think, is the most actively actually in chat, as opposed to JC, who's just has the lobby going. So I'm gonna raid into Faye. All right, everyone, we're raiding into Faye. Come on, let's. Oh, and Tiger is raiding in too. So we'll have lots of fun. Ooh. Apparently, Creative Chaos is getting better. Okay. Therapy is working. All right, everyone, come along, come along. We are going to go back to see Faye. I will see you all on the later. Remember, take care of yourselves. Bye.